Okay, Jim Feig, good morning. Jim Feig, your master photographer, coming to you from South Bridge Street Live. I've got a couple of dog photographs here today I want to talk about. These are photographs Richard Korchinski printed for me, and Korchinski's photos on Cozy Circle. Pay them a visit whenever you need any photo work done. They will do a good job for you. But I want to talk about dogs today. I like dogs. I like dogs. Dogs are some of my best friends. These two, for example, Charlie the brown dog, brown and white dog, and Emma the black dog. They are with me much of the time. They live in my backyard. They spend some time in my study. They have access to that part of the house anyway, and they're interesting dogs. I like dogs. Cats I can tolerate, but they're not the same as dogs. Dogs are friendly. Dogs are willing to overlook your faults, and we'll talk about that some more. So these two dogs, Emma and Charlie, are unique, or Charlie and Emma are unique. Charlie's a barker. You put Charlie outside and he's going to bark before he realizes what he's got anything to bark at or not. He's always ready to bark, and that's frustrating at times when you're trying to sleep. But he learns about things like that when I talk to him a little bit. But Charlie will bark he's always ready to bark at whatever and anything that he can find. He'll announce that something is coming, or he'll announce that nothing is coming. Charlie is the barker. Emma's a quiet type. She very seldom barks. If Emma barks, you know there's something out there to bark at, and you better go check it because something's going on. But Emma's a friend. Emma's a friend to anyone and everyone, whether they come midday or the middle of the night, or they're prowling around early in the morning. Emma's their good friend. She's the best watchdog I ever had. She watches for people to come and then makes friends of them. Both these dogs are rescue dogs. They were owned before by someone who didn't appreciate the value of dogs, and just dumped them somewhere to let them fend for themselves. Now, that's not good. We don't need to mistreat our animals. Animals are not things to just mistreat. In fact, some say that a dog is just a dog, just another thing to own, or just something that's going to cause trouble, or just something that's going to get in the way. They're not. Stop. Look in their eyes. Look in their eyes. Scratch their head. Look in their eyes. You'll find another being there, one that's in many ways not too different from you. Not too different from me. They're beings with feelings. They have needs. They have desires. They have feelings just like you have feelings. Maybe they're not as grand, but they have feelings just like yours. They have needs just like you have needs, and again, maybe not as grand, but they're there. And they have the desires. Maybe their desire is not to be a successful millionaire. They might desire to chase a squirrel or a rabbit around the yard, but they have desires. Yeah, they have desire. They want to be pampered, and they want to be loved just like people, just like me. They want to be a friend that they can trust, just like I need a friend that I can trust. They need a purpose in life, just as I do. It might be more simple. It might be just the goal of getting their bones buried so the other dogs don't find them. That's a good purpose, I guess, for a dog to think about. But they need a purpose in life. They have a purpose in life. Now, both Emma and Charlie understand me when I talk to them. Oh yeah, their vocabulary is limited. They're not gonna follow all these fancy words that Nancy Peters brings up on her word of the day. But they will understand words like outside. If I say outside, they head for the back door. They know what that means. And if I say sit or stand, well, they may not sit or stay. They may not sit or stay, but they know what it means. They know what I want. If I say lie down, they know what I want. They're, as I say, they flunked obedience school. They may not lie down, but they know what I'm saying. If I say food or treat, they come running. They know what that means too. Likewise, they can communicate with me. I can tell what they need or what they want by the way they wag their tail, or the way their ears perk up, or the flatten against their heads, or the look on their face. Charlie's got a habit, a communication habit. I'll be working in my study, I'll be working in my office on my computer, and I'll be typing away. And Charlie, just at the key moment when I'm getting that precise thing done, Charlie will come up and he'll butt my hand with his nose. And I'll go back to type, and he'll butt my hand with his nose. And then he'll do one of two things. He'll either sit down, that means he wants his head scratched. I haven't been paying enough attention to him. Or he'll head for the back door, and that says he wants to go outside. So Charlie talks to me, and I talk to Charlie. Emma's the same way. Yeah, dogs are like people. They want to have fun. You can watch Charlie and Emma. They're pretty evenly matched. They're pretty evenly matched, and they're not young puppies anymore, but they'll get out in that backyard and romp and play, and one will jump on top of the other and knock it down, and then the other will jump on the first one and knock it down, and they'll chew on the legs, not purposely, but false chewings. They'll chew on their legs and the ears and shake them a bit, and then the one that's down will jump up and run like mad around the yard, and the other one will chase it for a while, and they have a good time that way. They love to chase squirrels and possums and raccoons. I pity any squirrel, possum, or raccoon that gets in their backyard at night. They're going to have a real tussle before they go away. And both of these dogs have a very odd, I've never seen another dog do this, but they like to chase birds, especially the big birds, the vultures and the hawks that soar around in the sky above. When they see one of those, they'll jump and try to reach it, and they'll bark at it, and they'll chase it until the fence gets in the way. And I've never seen another dog do that, but they have a ball with those big birds that sail around the yard. So treat your dogs well. Consider your dogs as individuals. Give them the care and the treatment that they need. And when you compare dogs and cats, there's a big difference there. The biggest difference that I see is a cat wants to own you. The cat says, look at my master. Look at the master I own. The dog wants to be your friend and says, look at my new friend. In fact, my wish is that I could live up to my dog's expectations for me. And let me read you about that. I've got a little poem I wrote here about my dogs. It says, my dogs think I am perfect. I can see it in their eyes. When they coming running to me at my beck and call, they think that I could never do something that's not good. They think I could never have a flaw. Little do they know the failures in my ways, the times I now look back on with remorse. Little do they know there have been other days when my efforts wouldn't meet their trust. My dogs think I am perfect, and they never question me, no matter what I think or say or do. And as my day continues, I only hope that I can do those things of which my dog approves. Yes, as my day continues, I only hope that I can live up to the standards of my dogs. Jim Feig coming to you from South Bridge Street Live. I'll see you next time. Thank you.